Meow. I'm gonna read for an hour-ish. And then who knows? I'm probably not gonna read chat much. Because I don't feel well. Meow, meow, meow. 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 Meow, meow, meow. Meow. Meow, meow. Meow. Mhm. Mhm. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Hmm. Meow. 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 Meow, meow, meow. Meow. Oh. Meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Wow, wow, wow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Wow, wow, wow. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Wow, wow, wow. Meow, meow. 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 Oh. I'm being annoying. Oh, whatever. Well, whatever. Well, whatever. Mm. Wah, 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 wah. Meow. Wow, 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 wow. Blah, 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 blah. Meow. Dionysius. 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 Meow. Crunch, crunch, crunch. The sword of Damocles represents a side effect of power and success. You cannot rise and rule without facing this continuous danger. Someone out there will be actively working to topple you. He's telling me, he's warning me about the Google Docs. He knows. He knows about the Google Docs. Meow, meow, meow. This discussion that I'm reading, this book I'm reading, rather, about anti-fragility reminds me of our conversation about documentation, where, like, I posited that the larger a code base, the more useful it would be to have documentation, even though people say that they don't have time. And then, meow, 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 meow. Like, the more a system gains in complexity, the more useful having some sort of, like, tools for dealing with that complexity would be. Wow, 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 wow. Mm-hmm. Wah. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. I like it, I like it, I like it. Meow, meow, meow. Hmm. Wow, 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 wow. 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 Meow, meow, meow. Wow. Meow. La 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 la. Get the word wrong? Hormesis. My bad. Hormesis. Why is that word not in this dictionary? Am I spelling it wrong? A biological phenomenon where low doses of harmful stressor can have beneficial effects. It's definitely a word. Well, whatever. Ew. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Ah. Meow. To warm up. Um. Wow. Let's see. Is a male? Wow, wow, wow. I actually hate Patreon. Man, Patreon sucks. I hate it. Man. There we go. Easy. Okay, that's done. I think that's I hate Cloudflare. I still don't feel like talking. But I'm trying. I'm trying. Yeah. Okay, we finished that. Off to a great start today. Begin the pipeline. Is it working? It's working. Let's try again. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, there we go. Now we're in business. Oh, no, it's not because of that. I hate Patreon because their UI effing sucks. They have a terrible UI. They need to fire their engineers. Not saying I can do better. I'm just saying they suck. It's okay though. If I don't like it, I should make my own. Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future I make my own. Maybe they ban me and then I make my own. That's not it. I've made my own website before. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a membership. I haven't done that before though. Let's see. Gotta go to the. Oh yeah, that's what I meant to look up yesterday. Okay, let's take a look. Mrs. Coates. Don't get too excited. I have some things to do first. Actually, maybe I try doing it. Now. Let's see. I think I want to do a height of 300. A width, I don't know. Meow, meow. No, 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 no. Not a Patreon competitor. Not a Patreon competitor. I just want to make my own, you know? I don't want to make a service for other people. That's too much. That's too much laws. Yeah. Anyway, they have pop-ups. It's 2026 and Patreon has pop-ups. We're doing pop-ups in 2026. That's crazy. I think we need to leave pop-ups in the dark ages. Like every time I log in, it's the same damn pop-ups too. It's like it's not even anything interesting. Once I've seen it once. I think I need to see that shit every time I log in. They have terrible catbull. Meow. 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 Let's see. Ink? 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 Why is this lagging? Uh-oh. Is my internet? What the heck is going on? Yeah. Might be my internet. So, music isn't playing. The fonts are lagging. Yeah, look. Okay, listen to some. I listened to some Adoran, maybe. Get your crayon. That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like listening to. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Fan website? I don't have fans. I only have aunties. But yeah, you're right that you guys are correct in that fixing my website is a priority. Um, I need a new stack and ideas, but I'll get to that. I'll get to that when I get to it. Let's see, what do I want? Mm, no. Yeah, listening to Doran makes me feel so much better, but it is really, it is really extremely loud and off key. It's so funny. I like make it a little bit lower though. Anyway, then I want to move this, and I'm just gonna call it image. I'm gonna move this. It needs to be inside of let's see if I can move it from here. Move. I don't know how do you move shit. Downloads image SVG rather. And I'm gonna move it. I just put it in here. Does that work? Let's go! We moved the file. We moved it. This is good. Let's do I want to leave it there? Yeah, I guess matter. Maybe should I make a directory for it? I don't know. Do I want it? Yeah, maybe. Let's make a directory for it. I want to get into good practices, but I don't even know what good practices are. Or should I call it assets? Maybe assets? Oh. Do I just put the location or do I have to put the file name? Okay, we're good. Okay, so now we have that in there. The next thing I need to do is I want to update the README and make this the logo. Oh, I called it logo. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We could just call it logo instead of images. Let's see. Instead of, yeah, we can call it. Oops. Let's change this though to assets. And then we're going to rename this images to logo SV. That will work. And then let's see, git status. We should have those changes. And the readme and assets. Git add all. Anything else? I just want to see what it even looks like. It might look really bad. I'm a little bit unsure about aligning things on Codeberg, and also like I want the image to be centered, so I'm not sure how to do that. I'm also not sure if I need to have a specific dimension, but let's just try it. Okay, we're good. And then commit. Meow. Alexa, Fate, can you make a Codeberg, please? Actually, never mind. I don't know how to do it. I'm gonna need people who are willing. Oh, we did it! We put it in. It's unreadable. It's unlegible, but it's in here. Okay, we change the font. We make it white. It looks good. It looks good. It's just too dark. I forgot what the colors look like. Okay, let's try that. Let's try white. Yeah, I'm really happy. It looks good. It looks very good. Okay. Anyway, what I was saying is I'm gonna need people who I trust, who are going to be my guinea pigs, kind of for not guinea pigs. That's the wrong way to put it. People who I can trust to like review my code when I do have real code. And I don't know who that is yet, but okay, let's fix this. Let's just go back. Now it will be invisible with white. Is there a white theme for Codeberg? Is there a white theme for Codeberg? What if we do? Let's see. What if we give it the shadow again? It should be good then. Right? It should be good no matter what. It just looks ugly. Maybe if I do a color. Is that better or worse? I mean, not terrible. It's not good though. Maybe what if we go with the tongue color? Oops. That's still pretty bad. Make it like orange. Oh wait, it outlines the little buddy too, because it's an emoji. Let me think. What if I do? Okay, that way it's still like legible, but it's a softer than black. It's more of a dark gray. I'm willing, but whether you trust me is another matter. Yeah, make a Codeberg account. If you like, and then I don't know how to do it, but yeah, I can add. I don't know how it works. I don't know anything about like what do you call it? Contributing and stuff. Like I don't know how that works, the project management side of it. But let's... Hi, 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 hi. Meowny, meowny. So I made 2 of those. I was gonna rename it here. I don't think. Wait a minute. We'll call this logo. Actually, how should I do this? Go back. In here. We're gonna remove this one. And then we're gonna move the one that's in download. We're gonna put it here. Okay, we'll test the color. I could take a look. I don't want to take on a responsibility. That's okay. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it specifically. So the other thing is, I want to center this, and I also want to. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Okay. What I'm trying to figure out now, what I'm trying to look up now, is like I have this link and I want to make the link bold. Okay, I guess you just use markdowns bold inside of this. Maybe stars here. Oops. Here? Something like this maybe? And then also, can I center it? Okay, so we do need this. Let's see. Centered and bold using HTML. A common pattern that works with many markdown renderers is p-align center. Strong. So then do I just not use it? 1 second. Yeah. Meow, meow, meow. Okay, we don't need to mix it. That's my bad. Okay, let's try this. Let's see. I'm gonna delete this line. Also, I forgot to put Doran on repeat, so the video ended. Wait, I gotta put it on loop. If anybody wants to hear him. Good luck. I don't have the link right now. Okay. Ah! Is it still need a... Hey, rough? Meow, meow, meow. I forgot what the link was. This one. And then wrong. Launch school. Wrong. P. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna see what that looks like. Ha 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 ha. Is there anything else I should change though before going in and out and in and out? Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. It should be strong instead. That would be funnier. I'm having the most fun I've had in ages. I'm having so much fun. It's regrettable that I didn't start sooner. Do I need to fix anything else? I don't think so. Let's see. Get add. Bloop. What's the blue cap? I don't want a crown. I don't need a crown. I'm gonna do the crown. Yeah, you can read it now. Wait, how do you switch to light mode? Down the bottom? Probably in the settings. But anyway, we fixed that. We fixed this. It looks fine. I think it should be more descriptive. Someone bought me that hat, and the packaging it came in was clear, so my parents saw it and they didn't say anything. They're so awkward. Someone literally bought me that hat. They gifted it to me on Throne. Let's see. I want to make it more clear. Okay, let's try this again. And then I move on to doing the real work. Word. Yeah. Ooh. Introduction to programming with Python, and then just to not be redundant, contains blah blah blah, exercises, blah blah blah. Python. Why does this not work? Did I do something wrong? Oh, no quotes is what I did wrong. Shit. Meow 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 meow. Meow meow me. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow meow meow. Okay. That's that. Then we can close. Actually, let's go ahead and save this as a. I'm gonna save it as a template, so then anytime I need to make, anytime I want to make like a logo for my projects, I'll use this template. I'll just reuse it. Okay. Let's see. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Don't know where I stopped yesterday. Blah blah blah. We did conditionals a little bit. Aw, man. I read comparisons. Meow 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 meow. Meow meow meow. Sorry, I'm excited. I gotta stop listening to this so I could focus. Okay, putting the focus hat on. Time to focus. Meow meow meow. Sorry, Doran. You got to. You gotta go for now, cause I can't read and listen to his karaoke at the same time. It's confusing. It makes me want to dance. Yeah. Time to get locked in, but not in my basement. Just locked in general. Mm-hmm. Hi. 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 Okay, I looked at logical operators too. I think this is where I stopped. Short circuits. The and, or operators use a mechanism called short circuit evaluation to evaluate their operands. Consider these two expressions. Is red item and is portable item, is green item or has wheels item. The first expression returns true when the item is red and portable. If either condition is false, then the overall result must be false. As if the program determines that item is not red, it doesn't have to determine whether it's also portable. Python short circuits the rest of the expression by terminating evaluation if it determines that item isn't red. It doesn't need to call is portable since it already knows that the expression must be false. Similarly, the second expression returns true when item is either green or has wheels. When either condition is true, the overall result must be true. Thus, if the program has determined that the item is green, it doesn't have to decide whether it has wheels. Again, Python short circuits the entire expression once it knows the item is green. The expression must be true. Meow, meow, meow. My feet are cold. Truthiness. Many languages can evaluate objects and values as either truthy or falsy. Python is no slouch here. It can, too. It can evaluate every object's truthiness. Note that these terms are not synonymous with true, false, and Boolean. In addition, truthy and falsy are not actual objects or values. Instead, they are terms that describe how specific objects behave in a Boolean context. Truthiness arises in conditional expressions such as if and while statements. Conditional expressions don't need to produce Boolean values. Instead, Python only needs to determine their truthiness. In an if statement, a conditional expression that evaluates as truthy causes the if block to execute. The else or elif blocks run when the expression evaluates to falsy. Yeah, you haven't seen my basement? I'll show you later sometime, maybe. Okay, let's see. Since conditions only care about truthiness, we can use any expression as the condition. The expression will always be evaluated as truthy or falsy. So which values are truthy, which are falsy? The built-in falsy values are as follows. False, none, all numeric zero values, integers, floats, and complex, empty strings, empty collections. Custom data types can also define additional falsy values. Okay, now that we know what's falsy, what's truthy, everything else. Enough yammering, let's see some examples. Value equals 5. 5 is truthy. If value, print, f string value is truthy, else print f value is falsy. Value equals 0. The first example prints 5 is truthy, while the second prints 0 is falsy. This works since Python evaluates 5 as truthy and 0 as falsy. Let's give it a try. Let's try it out. Meow, meow, meow. Maybe I should do it in the thing. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Are you guys like twins saying the same thing? You may sometimes see articles that speak of true and false values. This even happens in Python documentation. The authors should probably talk of truthy and falsy evaluations instead, not true and false. At Launch School, we want you to use truthy and falsy when speaking of truthiness, true and false when talking of booleans, and true and false when discussing truth and falsehoods. You may have noticed how we took care to say things like evaluates as truthy. For brevity, you can simply describe expressions as either truthy or falsy. The evaluates as terminology is unnecessary. Is the string false, falsy? What about negative numbers? Are they falsy? More generally, which strings are falsy and which integers are falsy? Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a good question. Um, 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 um. Truthiness and short circuit evaluation. You may recall that the and or logical operators cause short circuit evaluation. You may not realize that the logical operators don't always return true or false. Both operators care only about the truthiness of their operands. The final value returned by an expression using and or is the value of the final subexpression evaluated by Python. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Suppose you have a logical expression that returns a non-Boolean object instead of a Boolean. In this code, is okay gets set to the truthy value cucks. Cucks, 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 cucks. In most cases, you can use cucks as though it were a Boolean true value. However, using a string as a Boolean isn't always the best way to write your code. It may even look like a mistake to another programmer trying to track down a bug. In some strange cases, it may even be a mistake. You can readily address this with an if-else statement. If foo or bar is okay, true, else is okay, false. This snippet sets is okay to either true or false based on the truthiness of foo or bar. However, it is wordy. Many Python programmers would write this more concisely as is okay equals bool, foo, or bar. Meow, 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 meow. I feel like I'm missing something important here, so I will do a little bit more exercise and then keep going after that. Meow, meow, meow. Foo equals none. Bar equals meow. Is okay equals foo or bar. Meow. And then if foo or bar is okay, true, else is okay, false. That doesn't do anything. Meow, 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 meow. And we get true because of meow, which is bar. I don't understand what you're saying, DJ Taco. Explain. Made soup because I'm sick. Aw, feel better. Feel better soon. Hi, kitty pitter. Cucks, cucks, cucks. I went through a phase. I like that word. I like saying the word. Anyway, so that prints true because of a bar. The cucks is not okay. But you like it though. You like it when she cucks you. I thought. I thought you like it. You don't like it? You don't like it? My bad. Oops. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this part is really confusing for me. Yeah. Hmm. It's okay, you won't catch me kink shaming here. I don't kink shame anymore. Okay. Logical operator precedence. As discussed in an earlier chapter, Python has precedence rules for evaluating expressions that use multiple operators and subexpressions. The following list shows the precedence of the comparison operators from highest top to lowest bottom. Sugar, 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 sugar. Equals, not equals, less than or equal to, less than, greater than or equals to, not and or. I'm going to immediately forget this. I've already forgotten. It's gone. Whatever I just read out loud is gone. Equals, not equals, less than or greater, less than or equals to, less than, greater than or equals to, not and or. Now, 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 equals, not equals, less than or equals, less than, greater than or equals, not and or. Do I remember? Equals, not equals, less than or equals, less than, greater than or equals, not and or. Okay, we memorized it. It's in there, boys. It's in the noggin. Ask me again in an hour if I remember, though. Okay. Thus, if you have an expression like not x equals y, you can know that x equals y is evaluated first, then not is applied to the overall result. So not x equals y is equivalent to x is equal to y with parentheses not. Do I remember? I remember. Things get really confusing when combining and or in an expression. Even though and has higher precedence than or, the fact that both are short-circuiting operators adds a whole lot of complexity. For example, can you determine what the following code prints? Go ahead and guess what what will be the output, then try running the code to see the results. In all likelihood, you will guess incorrectly at least once. Okay, bet. Okay, bet. Let's see if I get incorrectly at least once. No pressure. I feel very extremely pressured right now. That was equals, not equals, less than or equals, less than, greater than equals, not and or. Okay. So this one is going to be, also this should be, wait. So out of or and takes precedence. 2 and 3 are both true. I'm very confused already. Wait. What am I supposed to check? What? Oh, guess what will be the output? Shit. Wait. Shit. Go ahead and guess what will be the output. Shit. Wait a minute. I think the output is going to be 3. And then, okay. 0 or 2 and 3. I think the output is going to be 3 again. I'm in trouble. I hate Python. It's okay. It's okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Go turn off the fire alarm. Good luck. Good luck out there. One or 3 and, okay. So 0 and 3. 2 and 0. Wait, let me think. I am so I think and will evaluate 0 and 3, which is falsy, and then the or will kick in. It'll say 1 or 0, so maybe it'll be 1. Or will the whole thing short circuit? I don't know. Let's see. I'm so confused. If I think about it, if I think about precedence in terms of like mathematics, and we say you multiply the last two and then you do addition on the first two, right? Something like that. Then is that easier to think about? I don't know. I think I'm still just confused. Okay, let's keep going. 2 and 0. 1 or 2. I am in so much trouble. 0 and 3. 0 or 0. Oh. Meow. 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 Let me go back to the text. I don't know what or is for again. Logical not, logical and, logical or. Shit. It's too bad all my logic went out the window. And an or here. The and operator returns true when both operands are true. But that's not what they said later. Wait, I think I'm confusing two concepts. Am I confusing two different concepts? Am I? Kind of. No, I am confusing two. What do you mean, no? I am confusing two different concepts. I don't think she remembers. No, guys, relax, relax. So, and operator returns true when both operands are true. What it should say, though, I'm not sure, is that always true? Or is it when both expressions are true? Because this is is this an operand? This is an expression, isn't it? Or is it something else? Actually, what do you call this? What do you call a comparison? Is it a meow? Are Boolean comparisons? Wait, are is 4 equal 4 an expression, a Boolean, an operand? What do you call this thing? Yeah, it's called a Boolean expression or relational expression that evaluates to a Boolean value true or false. It is an expression because it combines 4 and 4 with an operator. It's not that wacky. So My question, meow. I want Lux. Meow. My question is, and or return true and false when they're comparing something Boolean, right? So this expression and this expression, which are Boolean, these are Boolean expressions. But if it was just 4 and 7, is it going to return false or is it going to return something else? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay, that's really so this text is not entirely accurate, right? It's not entirely accurate. Wait a minute. It says the AND operator returns true when both operands are true. But that's not true. It returns true. Well, yes, it is. It is because technically, 4 and 4 are operands around the operator equals, this equality expression. But I guess in the larger sense of the expression, technically this also means true. Gotcha. Anyway, then leave, Kyrie, leave. Just leave if you don't like the quality of the mic. There's other streams you can watch. No, Crucial Flow, I'm not asking for extraneous information that isn't related to my question. Like, saying the AND operator on integers usually does a bitwise and on the binary representation of an integer. Maybe you're not talking to me, but that has absolutely zero meaning to me because I don't understand what you're saying. And also saying integers are ones and zeros binary, so the Boolean operators get applied to each bit, also is probably true, but it's really far outside the scope of the question I'm asking, to the point where I don't even understand what you're saying, and to take the time to understand what you're saying would be a detractor from trying to solve this problem that I'm working on. Okay, I'm not gonna read the chat anymore. You guys are over my head and I can't. I'm just a cat girl. I'm just a cat girl who's bad at learning how to, honestly, bad at everything, but also bad at expressing myself. So, meow. And good luck out there, folks. Okay, anyway. I'll go back to what I was doing before. Meow, 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 meow. In other words, what I'm thinking is that and needs to evaluate the first operand and then the second. No, and needs to evaluate the first operand. If that's true, then it needs to evaluate the second operand. If that's false, it short circuits or needs to evaluate the first operand. If that's true, it short circuits. If that's false, then it needs to evaluate the second operand. Meow, 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 meow. Hmm. Ah. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. The other thing I'm not sure about, though, is that they talked about precedence. But I'm not sure if precedence means the same thing as order. So maybe I'm solving all of these wrong. Because if precedence is different than order, what the heck do they mean by precedence? Let me think about this. Python has precedence rules for evaluating expressions. Okay, yeah, it is about order. Yeah, it is. Sorry, I forgot that part. What gets evaluated first is important. Meow, meow, meow. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. I'm getting confused again. I'm getting confused again. Right? The AND operator returns true if both operands are true, and false if at least one of the operands is false. But what do operands return when they're not evaluating Booleans, but they're evaluating like on truthiness? That's different, isn't it? So like this is this whole part that I kind of skimmed over. The truthiness and short circuit evaluation. So for 3 and foo, Last evaluated operation was foo, so this is going to print foo. For foo and 3, both of these are true, and so 3 will get evaluated and printed. 0 and foo, it stops evaluating. It short circuits at 0, and 0 gets printed. Foo and 0 short circuits at... It doesn't short circuit. It operates both, but it stops. It's going to print 0. So instead of true and false, it's actually printing whatever the value is. So if you have 2 that are false, though, I guess, yeah, if it was 0 and 0, it would just still be 0, but it would be this one. Let me think. And then over here, 3 or foo, we get 3. Foo or 3, we get foo. 0 or foo, we get foo. And then we still get foo. Empty string or 0, we have to evaluate both because an empty string is also false. None or an empty list, we get the empty list. Okay. Meow, meow, meow. I'm thinking too hard. I'm using too many brain cells. Because the other thing I'm wondering is that I think I'm answering all of these incorrectly. Let's go back. Let's go back to the beginning. I'm so confused. 2 and 3. 2 and 3 is going to evaluate both. So it's going to be 3. But 1 or it's gonna... My other question is like, does it still do 1 or 2, or is it 1 or the result of 2 and 3? Shit. Is it gonna be 1? Is the answer gonna be 1? I hate this. I hate this. How about this? What if we do 0 or 1 and 2? Okay, so it is treating it like kind of parentheses. It does this operation first, 1 and 2. And then whatever this evaluates to is what's compared in here. I'm pretty sure. Why is that broken? Meow, 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 meow. 0, print 1 or 0 and 1, 0, 1. Yeah. Meow, 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 meow. Let's go back down. I really confused myself. I'm gonna bring that's here, make this the middle. Wait, why not work? Why not work? Make this a top rather. Two and 3 evaluates to 3. 1 or 3 evaluates to 1. 2 and 3 evaluates to 3. 0 or 3. 0 and 3 evaluates to 0. 1 or 0 evaluates to 1. 2 and 0 evaluates to 0. 1 or 0 evaluates to 1. 0 and 3 evaluates to 0. And then 0 or 0 is just 0. Two and 0 evaluates to 0. 0 or 0 is 0. 0 and 0 evaluates to 0. 1 or 0 evaluates to 1. And then this is just 0. 0 and 0, 0 or 0. One and 2 evaluates to 2. 2 or 3 evaluates to 2. 0 and 2 evaluates to 2. Wait, no, evaluates to 0. 0 and 2 evaluates to 0. Or 3 evaluates to 3. 1 and 0 evaluates to 0. Or 3 evaluates to 3. 1 and 2 evaluates to 2. Or 0 evaluates to 2. 0 and 0 evaluates to 0. Or 3 evaluates to 3. 0 and 2 evaluates to 0. Or 0 evaluates to 0. 1 and 0 evaluates to 0. Or 0 evaluates to 0. 0 and 0. This is all 0. This is what I think. Okay, let's find out. So I got 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Let's just take a screenshot so that I don't have to memorize these numbers. 131100102333230. Let's see if the solution. Oh, wait. We're not going to try to explain what's happening with this code. While you might encounter some code like this in the future, the mix and or code will likely only be a small part of your problems. In short, do not write code like this. If you must mix and or, use parentheses to control how the code gets written. For instance, compare these two lines of code. So the and, or, and are in like the same, this is the same order but with parentheses. So with parentheses, you could do A and B, and then C and D, and then do whatever this result is, or whatever this result is. Versus this way, you do A and B, C and D, and then, oh my god, my brain hurts again. My brain hurts again. My brain hurts again. Or meow 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 meow. Aren't they the same? Aren't they the same? Isn't it the same? The first line, while complex, is easier to understand than the second. Okay, so they are exactly the same. It's just easier to understand this one. To repeat, avoid mixing and or in a single expression unless you use parentheses to control the order of evaluation. When evaluating a logical condition with multiple sub-expressions, is it guaranteed that all sub-expressions will be evaluated? Wow, 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 wow. Stop. It's printing the empty string. Thank you, Luxifae. I thought you left. I thought you weren't here. I thought you left. Why are you calling him the god? Did I miss something? Did I miss something? Why is he being referred to as the god? It's no. Short circuit evaluations. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. The most helpful to you? What did he do for you? Your core explanation captures the main idea. Meow. Match case statement. The last conditional flow structure we want to discuss is the match case statement, or more concisely, the match statement. A match statement, in its most basic form, is similar to an if statement but has a different interface. It compares a single value against multiple values, whereas if can test multiple expressions with any condition. Who won't? You won't? You don't like match statements, DJ Taco? Value equals 5. Match value. Case 5. Print value is 5. Case 6. Print value is 6. Case underscore default case. Print value is neither 5 nor 6. This example is functionally identical to the following if-else statement. If value equals 5, print value is 5. Elif value equals 6. Meow, 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 meow. You can see how similar they are, but you can also see how they differ. The match statement evaluates the expression value, compares its value to the value in each case, and executes the block associated with the first matching case. In this example, the value of the expression is 5, thus the program executes the statements associated with case 5. The statements in case underscore block run when the expression doesn't match any other case blocks. It acts like the final else in an if statement and must be the last case block in the match statement. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. If you want to match multiple values in a case, you can do so by using the pipe character to separate item values. There are plenty of uses for match statements. They also have pattern matching abilities, which are beyond the scope of this book. They're potential tools in Python. If you're uncomfortable with them, play with the ones we presented above and watch how they respond to your changes. Test their boundaries and learn their capabilities. Curiosity will serve you well in your journey towards mastering Python. There is much to discover. Meow.
You don't have to answer you don't have to answer the questions for me if that's what you're trying to do. Big part of match is the ease of comparing multiple values versus if which is a bit more lengthy to do. Yeah, you can answer them on your own if you want to, but I am trying to learn here. So, I can't, I got to do it myself. Meow, meow, meow. Man. mm. I'm not feeling good and I kind of want to end stream, but I think I should hold off. I should push through a little bit more. But yeah, I'm not feeling particularly good right now. Ternary expressions. We want to briefly show you something we call ternary expressions. The official name is conditional expression, but that's confusing since something like A equals B is also a conditional expression. It's also sometimes called a ternary operator. However, it's not an operator. A ternary expression is a concise way to choose between two values based on some condition. They are often used as an expression on the right side of an assignment as function arguments and as function return values. Ternary expressions have the following structure: value 1 if condition, else value 2. Python first evaluates the condition. If it's truthy, the expression returns value 1, otherwise it returns value 2. Note that only one of value 1 and 2 will be evaluated. Consider the following code. If shape size is 3, print triangle, else print square. That's easy enough to understand, but it's a bit wordy. We can eliminate the wordiness at the sacrifice of a little clarity. Print triangle if shape size is 3, else square. Ternaries work particularly well when you need a way to handle missing or invalid data in output. Print NA if value equals none, else print value. Should you use ternary expressions in your code? We recommend using them only when it doesn't sacrifice too much clarity. Don't use them as a substitute for every 4-line if-else statement or as a way to save keystrokes. They work best as expressions. Remember that many Python programmers dislike ternary expressions since they are hard to read. If you decide that you like ternary expressions, that's fine. However, use them judiciously. In particular, ternary should almost always be extremely simple and fit entirely on 179-column line of code. This chapter covered conditionals, comparisons, logical operators, and truthiness to control the flow of code execution. These are fundamental tools you'll need to become a Python developer. Okay, let's do some exercises. I want to see how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. Hopefully I can hit all 7 and then end the stream. Because I'm not feeling good. I feel really, 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 really terrible. I feel really horrible. Let's see. False. Or true and false. Ha 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 ha. So true and false will return false. False or false will return false. True or 1 plus 2 will return true. One plus 2 or true will return 3. True and 1 plus 2 will return 3. False and 1 plus 2 will return false. 1 plus 2 and true will return true. 32 times 4 is greater than or equal to 129 will return let me think about this. Wait. False. Wait, not true. Fuck. I'm in trouble. I'm in so much trouble. fuck does not return again? It just negates whatever the thing is, right? So true is true, and then not true is false, and then false is equal to false, but is false not equal to false? Man. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I just meant to open it. Shit. That's not it. Did I not save it? Wait, what did I do with it? Man! Oh, man! Oh, man! Oh, man! What did I do? What did I ruin? What did I do? What did I ruin? Okay, I tried again. Meow, 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 meow. I want a lobotomy right now, right now, right now, right now, right now, right now, right now. We could just look at their solution, actually. I don't really need a thing. False, true, 3, 3, false, true, false, 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 true. Very good. It seems that we have a slight understanding of what's going on. Okay, let's keep going. Exercise 2. Write a function, even or odd, that determines whether its argument is an even or odd number, if it's even, the function should print even, otherwise it should print odd. Assume the argument is always an integer. Okay, if I forgot the integer thing. Can I do this? I don't know. Odd, odd, odd. Is 0 an even number? Hint 1. A number is even if you can divide it by 2 with no remainder. To determine the remainder, you can use the modulo operator. Yeah, we did that. Define even or odd number if number is divisible. Number divided by 2 has a remainder of 0. Print even odd. Oh, print even if... Oh, I didn't think about using ternaries. I will just add it. I'll add it to the list. I'll add it to the list. That's a good idea. 4J. Blah 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 blah. I'm giving myself a headache. I just made myself dizzy. Print even if number pluck 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 pluck. Meow 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 meow. I didn't print anything. Wait. Shit. Shit. There's a trick question. There was a trick question and I fell for it. I'm such a dumb whore. Sorry, Mom. I'm a dumb whore. Why doesn't it? It should print something. I think I did something wrong. I definitely did something wrong. Let me think about it more. Barcode scanner 113 should print. It should print product 2. Why doesn't it work? Why doesn't my code work? What did I do wrong? I don't know what I did wrong. It should work. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Lem 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 lem. Lem 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 lem. Lem 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 lem. Am I using the wrong Python? Wait. No, that's not possible because I did these before. Didn't I test it before? That's not what I mean. 3.14. It's not the version of Python. It's definitely a skill issue. There's a single value against multiple values. Wah, 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 wah. Meow, 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 meow. Oops. 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 I actually don't know why it's not working. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Ah? Huh? Am I running the wrong program? I think I ran the wrong program, maybe. I ran the wrong program. It works. It works just fine. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Let's see. More cucks. They can't stop cucking in this damn tutorial. Refactor this code to use regular if statement instead. Okay, fine. Define bass. If meow meow. Oops. I forgot to return. I forgot to return. I didn't put a return. I didn't put a return. Okay, this is fine. This is literally fine. Okay, and then we do exercise 5. Almost done. Only 7. So only 2 more after this. List empty. My list. If my list. Oops. Print. Not empty. Else. I didn't know it had that auto indenting correct thing until right now. What if I do this? Will it fix it for me? No, it doesn't. Okay, well. What does the code output and why? Sugar, sugar. I have to pay. Meow, meow, meow. It should print empty because maybe? I don't know. I really don't know the answer. The output is empty since an empty list is falsy. That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. Why are you copying my answer? Launch school. How dare the solution copy my answer? I said it first. Wait, I said it first. Wait. Okay. High five. Good job. We both did an excellent job. Let's move on to the next one. Write a function that takes a string as an argument and returns an all caps version of the string when the string is longer than 10 characters. Set sugar set. Define yeah. No. Let's see. Mm. 6 7 6 7 6 7. My brain hurts. Okay. Blah 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 blah. If words shut 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 shut. I don't know how to do this. Actually, I don't remember how to use it. Is it string? Is it words? Is it I'm actually confused. Or is it just the variable in the upper? I'm in so much trouble. I'm in so much trouble. I don't remember how to use methods. Shit. 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 Ah. I don't remember how to use this. Is this string? I have to pee. I really have to pee. Why did I make meow is not defined? Shit. Shit, 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 shit. Maybe? Um, 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 um. I don't understand how to do this. Do I do it like this? Maybe? Would that work? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, let's try something else. Okay, I'm like almost there. I have to set, how do I do this? I don't know how to do this. Let me think. Brain empty. Brain. We're so close, right? I'm so close. How do I make it a string? How do I make it a string in the thing? How do I make it a string? Wait. 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 Wait, wait, wait. Wait a minute. What if we just make it what if we just make it? Does that work? Is that cheating? Okay, that doesn't do anything. How do I do this? How do I do it? Just kidding. Don't tell me. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna pee first, though. Let's pee. No, not together, but My tummy hurts. And I still don't know what a function does or is. Man. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. Was I just forgetting to print? Ah. Either solution. Caps long string. If length string. Great. I did the same thing. Return string upper. Oh, okay. They printed it out here. Ah, I see. I see. I see. I see. I see. I see. Well, let's fix it then. I was on the right track. I was on the right track, but I didn't quite get it.
Can I'm satisfied with that.
Write a function that takes a single integer argument and prints a message that describes whether blah 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 blah. Vim exercise 7I. Aw, man! Aw, man! Define. Write a function that takes a single integer argument, prints a message that describes whether the values between 0 and 50, the value is between 51 and 100, the value is greater than 100, the value is less than 0. Meow. Meow. Meow meow. Meow meow. A meow 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 meow. I don't know why I have that hymn for the weekend and stuck in my head. It's like terrible. I gotta get it out. I gotta get it out. I must have heard it in some short. Let's see. Meow 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 meow. Oh, do I have to call it number range? Okay, fine. I'll do it. I'll do it. You want me to call it number range? I could call it number range. Easy. Easy. Now, could I do the same thing with match case? I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do it. Well, this is a lot cleaner, but that's not what it said. I just followed the instructions. I just followed the instructions. This is a lot cleaner, though. I should have started with less than 0. Man, whatever. Whatever. It does the same thing, buddy. Actually, their code is much better, because it's like, this is so much better than what I did. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I don't want to copy it. I'm gonna rewrite it from scratch as punishment. As punishment, I'm going to rewrite it from scratch. Shit. Okay, let's see. We delete this and then we do it in here. Meow. The other thing I didn't think about is that like how conditionals work, right? Where it like checks the case. And then goes to the next one, and goes to the next one. If number is less than or equal to 50, print and you can do that because yeah, it'll just stop whenever it gets to the one that meets the case. Shit. Okay, it does the same thing. Whatever. Then we go back, and we can go back, and then we can go get add, and then we can go. We do another commit before I leave. Is that too long? Oops. And wow. Okay, so this is updated, and then in here, in here, now we have all the exercises. You can check my work. You see the dumb shit I did. All of the dumb shit I did. It's all in here. All of it is in here. Meow. 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 I don't think you're printing the output though. I'm so dumb. Anyway, stream is over. Good luck. Good luck with whatever you guys are doing today. I'm sorry that I did a really short stream today. I'm not feeling well. Maybe I feel better tomorrow. Maybe